wander through the aisles of a giant bookstore, I want to buy everything because everything looks good. So I decided to come and talk to bookseller and author Robert Elgersma, who also is the author of one of my favorite books. This, Before I Wake, is going to be a movie one day, I promise you.
Out a few things off the shelf, some new and hot things. I want to start off with one of the perennial favorites. This is Stephen King's new novel, The Wind Through the Keyhole. Now, King in 1970 started writing this series, the Dark Tower series, which he finished off a few years ago. But it had been such a part of his life and such a part of his career that he couldn't leave it behind. The characters were still haunting him. So this is a new Dark Tower novel. It actually takes place within the series, and it's a standalone book. So if you haven't read the Dark Tower series before, you can get right up to speed with it. You don't have to worry about missing out on anything. If you are a fan, you'll probably want to reread the whole series to include that in it. That's what I'm going to be doing.
How about this book?
The Power of Habit. This is a new nonfiction book by a fellow named Charles Duhigg. We talk about reading, we talk about watching TV, we talk about drinking coffee. We are our habits. They're what we do, they're how we navigate the world. They're powerful, but they're also negatively powerful. So we're always wanting to change our habits. We want to quit smoking, we want to lose weight, we want to do this and we do that. Duhigg has created, using the latest science and the latest discoveries, an approach to changing your habits through understanding them better and through, it's almost a cognitive behavioral approach that you recognize what triggers you and you address that rather than addressing the habit itself. A great read and the sort of book that can realistically change your life.
I love that, and it's true because they study how long it takes to change a habit. Like I know
3 weeks.
3 weeks,
That's
exactly.
what
they say so. You always think just hang in there for another week, and you'll get rid of that bad habit of snacking before dinner or
snacking after dinner
or
during dinner.
Yes, you can see what habit I want to break. I know, it's the food habit. I need that. And how about this? This looks like a great read.
This is so good. This is The Art of Fielding by Chad Harbach. This was my favorite novel of last fall in hardcover. It's just out in paperback now. This was the subject of quite a long article in The Atlantic, I think, or The New Yorker, in Vanity Fair, about how it was written and published. And it's a baseball novel, but it's not about baseball. It's a coming-of-age story, but it's not a typical coming-of-age story. There's a romance to it, but it's not a typical romance. It's like the best John Irving novel that John Irving didn't write. And I'm not a sports fan, but this made me want to watch baseball. More than that, it made me want to play baseball. It's interesting because it's a very masculine book, but some of the biggest admirers of it that I know are women.
Rick Elgersma's latest book, Walk Like a Man, is a frank, funny, and inventive blend of biography, music criticism, and memoir.
Liner notes for a mixtape, which look at 14 Springsteen songs through the lens of my life through the lens of 14 Springsteen songs, and it's shortlisted for a BC Book Prize.
This actually looks like a fantastic read. Well, thank you so much. We're going to be visiting Bolen Books here in Saanich as often as I can get here because, as I said, it's my happy place. It's my happy place. I'm Karen Elgersma for The Daily.